Hey guys, it's Saturday afternoon. At noon, the agreed upon time to do the live stream. Let me give you guys a few minutes to get on and get notifications out there before I start going into the big news this week with the RAM and all the crazy stuff going on over there, and FCA's 5-year plan and the Rebel TRX thing. Yeah, that's crazy. I got a like already, but nobody's on. So, all right, we'll get a few more minutes. Taking a break from yard work. So it actually worked out pretty well. Good morning, Brandon. You're on. That's where I get the like from. Yeah, I was out mowing the 40 acres I feel like I have sometimes. Did the old lady's backyard too because she needs help. And took a nice little break. Although I think I've got a big enough burn pile that tonight's going to be fun. I think we're going to fire it up. And beyond that, dealt with a snake in the basement yesterday. That was fun. Yeah. It was probably 2 foot, 2 to 3 foot long bull snake. Called the cops over. Lost a man card. I'm okay with that because that thing was big. I'm okay. I'm not the little gardener snakes. I'm fine. I can grab those and toss them. But this thing was like, yeah, really big. Not dealing with that. Screw that. So that was some fun yesterday. It's on my Facebook. I think it's public. If you guys can see it, whatever. And well, maybe I'll put it on Instagram too. Come on. Yeah. I'm kind of done with mowing. Hopefully for a while. I don't know. So speaking of yard work, I'll give you a quick update. We had the basement flood while I was in Michigan a couple weeks ago. And so we had to put down 1.5 tons of dirt, and I put down 3 tons of river rock. It's like alongside the house here. It's a spot I don't want grass because it just doesn't get that much sun. And frankly, I'm tired of mowing as much grass that I have. And I think it's 40, could be 45 feet long by 369. Sorry, we put down 3 foot wide black plastic. So we did 4 runs of that, so 12. So 40 by 12, 3 tons river rock. And so here's my story. Sorry, I got some stuff in my chin. I took Sweet over, 62 Chevy C10, took him over, loaded up with the rock. He does a 1 scoop of the skid steer or bobcat, whatever you call it in your area. Does 1 scoop, which is about a 1/2 ton in the bed of this old Chevy pickup that I have that's attached. So I tow with Sweet. I don't put it in the back of Sweet because I'm not really sure how he'd do with that much rock. It might be like this leaving the landscape yard. So drive him over. I got a great spot. I could back him right in and then just unload and kind of work my way forward. But yeah, I can't do it. I cannot back him in. It's not happening. It's no power steering, and it's the big steering wheel. And I tried. I spent like a good 15 minutes trying to get him back in because you can't see the trailer at all. I mean, it just jackknifes like crazy, and you can't adjust too fast because it's no power steering. And I got done, and my arms, my biceps were killing me. And so, yeah, I grabbed the wheelbarrow, and we brought in the dirt and the rock, wheelbarrow by wheelbarrow by wheelbarrow. So I think each load was 6 wheelbarrows, and we went at least 10 times. I think maybe 11 times to the landscape place. But my farmer tan is all going away, right? It's all getting it's nice and burnt actually a little bit. Yeah, so that's what I've been up to this week in between of catching up and stuff. Holy cow. Saw a guy trying to launch a boat with a 660 C10 once. It is pretty damn tough. Here's the thing. The guys who did it back in the day, right? I mean, the 60s, when they did it back in the day, 60s, those guys were skilled dudes, right? I was going to cuss there, but I better not. Those are really skilled dudes because I don't have that skill. Now, I did drive a 73, was it 73 F700? I went harvested corn with the farmer. It's a really cool story. There's really cool photos. Let me see if I can find it because I think I can post some links there. Pickup trucks. No, nobody got video of it. Knock it off. Harvest corn. Oh gosh darn it. That's right. Pickuptrucks.com. Their search is all messed up. Pickup trucks.com. So yeah, it was really cool. But that had power steering. Okay. So that 76 had power steering. I think it was 76. Oh, there it is. It's a 76 F700. Okay, here you go, guys. Let me post the link. Yeah, and it's clickable. Okay, you guys can click on that. And that I drove a 76 that had power steering. So I don't know. I don't know if that 62 GMC. There was like a 62 GMC there. I don't think that had power steering. I think the 76 did. I don't know. A second gen CK. So there's a lot of confusion about what second gen is. Are you saying the 70, 67 to 76? I think it is. The it sits lower, and how to describe it? And I can't put a photo up here. So I think in 67 they changed. 67. I think that's what happened. Yeah, 67 they changed. They have the like more. I don't know how. I'm lost for words how to describe it. Yeah, 67, 72. I freaking love those. So, if you guys could go ahead and subscribe a bunch of times and give me some YouTube money, I'd own 2 of them. There are 2 for sale right here. One, the engine's got a knock on it. It's a 350 automatic, but it's pretty decent shape. Just needs some body work done, and it's an old truck, right? It's like a 71, I think it is, and the guy wants $1,000 for it. And then the farmer, I hunt on his property. I got my deer last year on his property down the street. I guess I don't know, 4 or 5 miles away. He has it's a 71, I think, too, maybe 70. It's a long bed automatic 350. Rust in the rocker panels. Interior is pretty decent shape. Bed, I mean, it just needs a paint job. I mean, it's not that rough at all. And I think he wants $3,000 for it, 3,400. Man, I'd buy the 2 of those in a heartbeat. So I'm writing the book on a 60 to 66, and I'm going to go out there this week, I think, to the farm and spend 2 days working on the truck. And I'm going to try to get to the point where I can, I want to get this damn book done. And when that's done, I'm going to go. My next goal is to buy one of those second gen 772s. I'd love to do one of those, and then I'd love to get that one done, and then I'd love to go get a square body, the 1980s square bodies. I think maybe 72 to 80, whatever they did. They did a long run of square bodies. I'd love to get a square body. I saw one last year. I was driving around, and this guy was driving it, and he had restored it to mint condition the way it was off the assembly line. No lift, no lowered, no nothing. Just it was beautiful. So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go buy me one of those one of these days too. But I'm doing classic truck stuff for Eckler's Classic Trucks. That's supposed to be a magazine, and that's supposed to be my work in it. And I'm gonna go to the auto show. Not auto show. I'm going to classic car shows a lot more often these days. Because guess what? They're paying cash for me to go and talk to owners. So hell yeah, I'm gonna go. So there's one in Gearing. There's a couple in Denver. I'm gonna try to make it down to this year. My schedule is getting really loaded, so we'll see what happens. But I want to get. Do you guys know the one in Missouri? I think it's Missouri. It's like Midwest Nationals. It's the largest classic truck show I've ever seen. I think it's Midwest Nationals. Here, I'll Google it. Midwest Nationals truck show. Yeah, there it is. Midwest National. Yeah, all truck nationals. So I'll show the link up here for you guys. Yeah, this thing. Bam. That looks freaking amazing. And so my plan is to go down there, and one of these days go down there to that show and throw up a tent and just go at it. Who cares? There's lots of auctions around here too. Stuff gets auctioned off like crazy. So I'm always checking them out. And that do you guys remember last live stream? Maybe don't. That Mopar auction I'm going to, the classic cars up in South Dakota this Friday. I'm heading up there. The guy has a whole row of Dodge D100s. I think they call them D100s. Is what they call their half-ton trucks. And he's got a couple Ram Chargers. Those big Bronco looking things. Yeah. I'll be creating crazy on that. Maybe I can do a live stream while I'm there. I don't know. We'll see what the Wi-Fi is like. I can't do a long live stream because I got to make sure I'm paying attention to what's going on, but I could probably do a live stream while I'm up there. All right. Dun, 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 dun. Brandon says like those two. Too bad they aren't only made in 5 years. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. I think that style is awesome. Did you see the 100 years of Chevy trucks? Chevy restored a 67. Oh, go check it out. I think it's on my pickuptrucktalk.com site. Check it out. The 67 is mint, and I'm still pissed at Chevy's PR team for not allowing us to drive that thing. I want more seat time. I'm pissed, upset, irritated. Yeah. Writing the book. Oh, I'm doing. I got a so I got my 62, and just as soon as I got the 235 or 283 in it, pulled the 235 out, and I got it running again. Like it was just really weird. Like I got a email from a publisher of a book company, and he was looking for somebody to write a book on a 60 to 66 restoration manual. Basically, it's a bunch of pictures and how-to steps. And I just literally got mine done, and then I was like, oh, okay. And so, yeah, I was like, so he's like, all right, we'll do it. Why you guys message retracting? You know how to delete your messages. So it just worked out. So I'm writing the book. My goal is to have it ready to go to, I'm ready to paint it. I want to be able to paint it in August and have it painted done in August, September, and have the winter put together. It's got to be due December 31st is the due date for the book. 50% due July 31st. So I got some work to do. Third gen square body was 73 to 88. Yeah, they built, it's really weird that they only build that 67, 62, the second gen, for 5 years, like you said, and the third gen was like forever. I don't know what gives. Not a big fan of the fourth gen, 88 to 98. I'm not either. They don't have a lot of style. Well, I think what's interesting is that I don't know if it's going to be my generation's not a fan of that, or maybe it'll be in a couple generations. People just snap those up like they are these days. The 60 to 66 Chevy C10 is like number 2 on I think it's Haggerty's top 10 vehicle auctions, hottest vehicles for auction right now. First is the 67, 72, and then I think 2 is like 60, 66. I really want a 50s, the 50s with the really rounded hood and the square grills with the chrome on the grills. Really want one of those. I just want to drive one. The stock ones have a push start pedal. I'm really curious in that. I want to check it out. Was that the 67 that was in that video? Yeah. It should have been it's like a dark blue with a really white interior. It's really pretty. A really pretty truck. It's beautiful. We saw it, and they did an event. We were there for it. It's where when they launched the Silverado in Texas State Fair, or the week after, whatever the hell that was, and they had the dealers there at the same time, so you couldn't get close because all these dealers in the room, and they were all cheering hurrah, and then it was just aggravating, very aggravating. I really wanted to spend more time and really do some more stories, and I wasn't able to, so their loss. Okay, yeah, if you haven't seen it, I don't know if I can do. Let me see, 1967 Chevy C10, 100 years of Chevrolet. I can show you guys pictures on this. Oh, here. Well, yeah. Maybe I can. Here it is. Oh, my friends over at GM Authority. Sean wrote a story on it. There you go. There's a link to that truck. Sean, my friend Sean was there. He was a good guy, and he wrote a story. So there's the one. Yeah, wish Chevy invited me to the event in Texas. It was cool. I just wanted more time. I was really excited about it, and I didn't get the time I wanted. So, oh well. It happens. It happens in many events. A lot of times you fly in, and it's like, gotta go, and you're like trying to take photos. You're trying to do stuff. Like, there's people that always ask me, why don't I do like a travel blog, right? So I'm traveling all these places, and I'm doing all these hotels, and I could do reviews of these hotels. But the reality is you don't have time. Like it's really rare on a media event when you have like 5 minutes by yourself. I mean, you may fly in and have a little bit of time to shower and get cleaned up, after a long day of travel, but you're just going. It's going and going and going and going. That's how that works. All right. So enough about that kind of stuff. What do you guys think about that Rebel TRX news? Anybody got any thoughts, comments? I did a video, and I was in between doing a video on that. And I saw that TFL did a video on the Chrysler possibly name getting killed and the brand dying, which I thought was bullshit. Oh, sorry. I don't know if I can cuss or not. I thought that was poor journalism. I mean, sensational journalism. And so I was like, well, all right, it's like whatever. Yeah, it probably will have the Hellcat. I think it's going to have a Hellcat if it comes out. So the 5-year plan is always a good roadmap of where they want to go, but 5 years is a long time, and I don't know that it's always going to come to fruition. So I'm just going to move this down a little bit. I don't know that it's going to come out like, they do a lot of these 5-year plans. They were going to do a lot with the Dodge Dart, Dodge Journey. Supposed to have I think somebody said a Journey. I knew the Dodge Dart was supposed to be like an SRT model, like a sporty little fast car. But somebody on Twitter was talking about how they also got promised a Dodge Journey SRT, and I'm like, I think that's going to happen. But yeah. Oh yeah. All right. So let's talk about the Dakota. There's a point of contention. I've been talking to my friends, my colleagues, and there's a point of contention on the Dakota. So there's several sites, Automotive News, Truck Trend among them. I think Truck Trend did as well, that have said the Dakota is not for the U.S. It's only for overseas. My friend Patrick Rawl over at Alpar said that no, it's for the U.S. And so there's a point of contention, like, what does Sergio mean? Did Sergio mean Ram's going to have a mid-sized pickup offered in the US and global, which would not make any sense because those pickups are different. So global pickup is typically different than a US pickup, especially midsize. They're completely different trucks. Like the Hilux and Tacoma, they're not even close to the same pickup. So what does Sergio really mean? Does the Dakota come to the US? Which doesn't make a lot of sense to me because the Jeep Wrangler pickup's coming to the US. So why would, if Jeep builds a pickup and then Ram builds a pickup, wouldn't they be competing in the same lot, which is what he wanted to do? He wanted to get away with that anyway, so he wanted to do away with competing in the same lot. That's why they killed a bunch of different models, like the Caravan to keep the Pacifica. They killed the Town and Country. He's been solidifying things that each brand does different things. So if Jeep Wrangler is going to build a pickup, why would Ram offer that one in the U.S.? And then Fiat offers a pickup worldwide. It's a Toronto, something like that. And so he's going to have Ram come in and build a pickup, and that's going to compete with the Fiat. Like, I scratch my head. This is all confusing. I don't know. I think it's interesting. Yeah, it is. Why would you need a Dakota when you have a Ram Jeep pickup? I talked about that as well. Jeep pickup, I think I have a video on that. The Jeep pickup could be really damn expensive. It really could. You could do a Rubicon Jeep Wrangler pickup, and you'd be looking at $45,000, $50,000. Easy. But you could also do a base model. You could try to target in the 25 to 30 range. I don't think the Jeep Wrangler pickup is going to sell at volume. I think it's going to be a niche vehicle. But if you price it in the mid 30s to upper 40s, who's going to buy that? But then, they were selling the kits before. People could used to be able to buy a Wrangler, and you could get a conversion kit to do the bed on it. And I mean, that was pushing, I think some reports I saw was pushing $50,000, $60,000, $70,000 to have it all done. She had to extend the frame, you had to do this kind of stuff. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, yeah. All right. So Ram TRX would be way too expensive. Again, I have my concerns with Ram TRX. I don't know that it's going to be a true Raptor competitor. And here's the thing. Everybody wants a Raptor competitor, but nobody wants to spend the R&D to build one. Because the Raptor and the F-150 are not even close to the same pickup. They're just the Raptor is completely redesigned differently. And so from scratch, it's just a different pickup. And so you're talking the Ram Rebel TRX. Well, the Rebel is already built, right? So you'd really have to say Ram TRX, completely different. And if you just say Ram Rebel TRX, which I think is what they're going to end up doing, you end up like the Jeep Cherokee, Grand Cherokee Trackhawk, where you just put the Hellcat engine in it. End up with the Dodge Charger Hellcat, where you just put the Hellcat engine in it, and the Rebel TRX, you just put the Hellcat engine in it. I think it makes perfect sense for that. I don't see it as a true Raptor competitor, but it'd be priced in that range. And I do think that if you're driving a Raptor, and you're driving the current generation Raptor, and I know Tundra Dude 34 Mark made a point on this, the exhaust is weak in a 3.5 liter, so. Boy, that Ram TRX would be an option because that Hellcat sounds amazing. I just love the sound of that. I actually did Instagram with the Jeep Grand Cherokee, and I have the audio from just at idle, just at idle. It's amazing, right? So, I mean, it just sounds badass. It just sounds better, and yeah, sound performance. Which would you rather have? Personally, I don't see anybody pushing their pickup 120 miles an hour off roading on a daily basis. I think you'd want the sound because I don't think people can really drive the Raptor to its full potential because, frankly, they have driving schools for that because consumers don't know how to drive it at the full potential. So if the customers aren't driving the full potential, then just make it sound badass. There you go. Problem solved. Hashtag done and over with. All right. So Brandon says, I suspect the Jeep pickup will cost in mid 40s. It could. Dakota could fit in the pressure engine underneath that. You could make a bargain basement Dakota, like not bargain basement. You could make a Dakota with only a couple trims and have it in 20, 30 range. Sorry, crying kid. Oh no, Raptor too expensive to take off road. Yes and no. I mean, people are buying it for that purpose. I've driven it off road and it's pretty badass, and people got some money. You guys have seen the Hennessy 6x6? Yeah, that's badass. Lots of money. Hey, get along. There you go. Here's my parenting. He's not happy. All right, what else should we talk about? Sorry, we did the live stream on Wednesday. Oh yeah, scream at him. I don't really have anything else besides the RAM, the update and what's going on there. Oh, I was going to tell you an update on an outlet. What I was thinking. Oh, it's Auto Week. Auto Week, and I'm trying to. All right, so I'm trying to work with Auto Guide. They're offroad.com. I'm trying to get those guys. So I got those two updates, and so it's trying to grow more outlets, trying to get bigger, trying to get more subscribers. Which, thank you, by the way, for subscribers. We're at 687. I think I just kind of looked at, and it was up 51 subscribers last 30 days. So keep continuing momentum going. I'll take 50. I'll take 50. Take 50. So keep going. 2020 Ram heavy duty. Yeah, I think that the it'll be very, very similar to 1500 styling wise, interior wise. I think they'll push the towing up a little bit higher as they always do, and I think they'll use more high strength steel, which that'll allow the towing to go up higher. And it's just going to be another evolution. Kids are the cat. I don't have cats, so that's kids. I have an 8-year-old and a 6-year-old, and they are they're doing stuff. Break time over. Back to delivering mails. See you, John. Have a good day delivering mail. Thank you for what you do. I couldn't get the bills that I didn't have. Yeah, 2020 Ram Heavy Duty is supposed to come out in January. It's going to be unveiled at the North American International Auto Show. That's going to be confirmed. But I knew that beforehand. I talked to Ram back in February, and they were like, yeah, like all this fall is going to be doing their on-road testing with the heavy duty. We'll see a lot of spy photos. And then come January, they'll have like probably the second day or the first day of the show, they'll unveil the heavy duties, which I'll make another debate once again whether I go to Detroit or not. I went for 3 or 4 years in a row, and then I stopped going, and yeah, it's kind of didn't go. They're readying their stuff. Are you talking about off road? Or are you talking about Auto Week? I don't know. I think off road's interesting. I was looking at Auto Week. It's a magazine they put out weekly. It's what I sense, but they've been a lot of changes. They do a lot of racing stuff. I don't know. It's kind of weird. It's an interesting website. So I've pitched them over the years, and my stuff is usually too truck for them. But then if I'm doing an event with, like, I did the event with Yukon, they want to do that. I did the event with towing with GMC, they want to do that. So I don't know. I keep checking to see what they're doing. Is your podcast or YouTube more popular? I think it's about the same. I had an undisclosed advertiser approach me on the podcast, wanted to sponsor. I answered a bunch of questions. He emailed back. I emailed back. Haven't heard anything since. Maybe it happens next week. Maybe it doesn't. I don't know. I don't know what to do with the podcast, honestly. So Truck Trend has their podcast now. Sean started his, and they have a lot more resources than I do, so I can't really compete with what they're doing. And I think what I do is different what they do. I mean, yeah, we both do trucks and SUVs, but he just has a different angle on a lot of stuff. So I don't know whether to keep the podcast and then just focus on YouTube or what to do. I kind of like having both. I have the bandwidth to do both, and the only problem is Jill, my colleague, hasn't been able to get on with the podcast with me for a while. So I just feel like the podcast doesn't get the love it needs, and it's kind of weaker when she's not around. But I guess what I like about the YouTube is that the YouTube is like it keeps growing and growing, and I can see an end goal. Like I can see I get 1,000 subscribers, and I'll start making an income. And I've been looking at a bunch of different channels out there. I just actually looking at that Throb Nation channel, and I think I can get to that level pretty easily with next year or two. I can get to where he's at with subscribers because I think that I have enough variety. Like I have old trucks, new trucks, odd things I do. I think the channel's got enough of variety that I could grow to that level and quickly. And so I see a path with YouTube. I think I should be saying, and this has always been a retirement plan for me, anyways. Like, and also less freelance. So I do a lot of freelance, and freelance is great. I get paid pretty well for it, but I like to do less of it. I like to deal with less. I like just to do my own thing, get my loan, publish it out, get invited of my own accord to these events, and do my own stuff. So that's what I'm hoping with the website grows. I'm hoping with the YouTube grows, and I'm hoping maybe the podcast grows. And it's like a trifold, a trial, 3 different ways to attack that. And we'll see what happens. I was disappointed. I lost revenue back in January when I didn't have 1,000 subscribers because I hadn't done a good job. I had ignored YouTube for a long time. But, I guess I was worried about production values. Like a lot of times with YouTube, I just felt like I didn't have the stuff. I didn't have the gear. I didn't have the cameras and things. And now when I look at YouTube and now I got some videos, I don't think the production values matters much as long as you can hear me. And so, that's where I got my voice recorder. I do all my audio separately. I try to make the audio really good. And so that way you can hear me. Because I think that matters more on YouTube than anything else. I don't know. I mean, I look at the channel. I think it's kind of cool. I think there's some cool stuff on there. Some stuff people would want to watch. And you guys are obviously on the live stream here. So yeah, I think you guys would want to, you guys are interested in the channel. So let me know if you like something, hate something. Let me know. I tried a bunch of different formats, and I don't know. We'll see what happens. What happens with that meat packer you were talking about? Oh, meat packer. It's Sealer. Ganaxin ran that. Gunaxin. Ganaxin.com ran it. My friend Phil over there ran that story. Let me see if I can find it for you guys. Ganaxin. Yeah, I did a review on it. He ran the story. Maybe it's on the front page. Gun accent. It's a weird name for a site, but I have another one, and you guys want me to auction it off? You guys want to not auction it, but you want to do a sweepstakes, or I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do with this thing. Giveaway. That's the word. I have another one of these meat sealers that I don't know. Oh, I know. I was gonna check my uncle first. Sorry, I gotta check my uncle first, and then I will let you know. But here we go. Here's the link. There's that. All right, so the link's down there. All right, so sorry, let me catch up with stuff. So I don't know. I'm gonna see if my uncle wants it. If he doesn't want it, then I'll do a giveaway on it because I got 2 of them. I'll do the podcast anytime. Brandon, email me. We'll hook it up. We'll do the podcast together. Hey, good morning, the analyst. Good afternoon. This is weird. One guy says good morning. Next guy says afternoon. And news in 2019 TRD Pro release date. That'll be the fall. They don't have a news for the dealer yet. But if you missed the live stream, I got invited to this really cool event to drive the TRD Pro, Tacoma, 4Runner, and Tundra. If you missed that, Scooter, let me know and I'll read it off to you guys. Afternoon, folks. Kelton Green. Production is trial and error. Just gotta play with it. I don't know. I'm gonna keep putting it out and see where it goes. Like I said, you guys are watching, so if you guys want to watch it, I'll keep producing it. And I got a bunch of cool events coming up that I keep doing different stuff. So maybe the channel will keep growing. And I have fun with it. I like my Redneck Mondays. I gotta do some more of those. I've kind of off my I haven't been around Mondays. Told my buddy Gear Runner, keep putting videos out and they would come. He's doubled his sub in the last 6 months. I was actually watching some of the Gear Runner stuff, and Gear Runner, I like what he's doing. He just keeps going after it, and he's gonna keep growing. I think he's got some really cool stuff on there. I like where he's heading with this stuff. Thank you. I'll look for your old video on it. Oh, I can tell you, Scooter. Here, I'll tell you right now. G-Man, because I'm really excited about it. I think I actually got an outlet to buy the story on it. Where did I put it? I pitched a story already. Drive the Summit. Oh, here you go. All right, putting this out there again. Come on, load up. That's the thing I don't like with live streams. The computer gets slower. It says, "Hello, Tim. Toto would like to cordially invite you to an unforgettable off-road adventure in the new 2019 TRD Pros. The drive to the summit is a unique opportunity to put the 2019 4Runner, Tacoma, and Tundra TRD Pros to the test on some truly epic trails in Utah and Colorado. The drive won't be the faint of heart, however." That sounded terrible. This drive won't be for the faint of heart, however, because we'll be spending as little time as possible on pavement and camping on the trail each night. Yes. Listed the Orland Expedition crew to help us with quest and provide on-trail support meals. So the first wave, I'm on wave 2. Wave 2 will run from Ouray back to Moab. I have 1 day at FJ Summit to walk around the FJ Summit, and then every night, it's like every day coming back. There's like 3 days coming back, and you literally drive, off-road, camp, off-road, camp, off-road, camp. It's going to be freaking awesome. So, yeah, I'm so excited about that. Yeah, I think can you imagine a video I can do from that? And if I can have signal, I can live stream from the campsite with the TRD Pros. Oh, that'd be really cool. What's the deal with FCA deciding no diesels in smaller vehicles? I don't know. I don't think that FCA is going to be like doing. I don't think anybody's doing much with diesels. Frankly, there's a small displacement coming in the Silverado, the Sierra, Ram still has theirs and Ford has theirs, and Colorado has. I guess Colorado. I don't know. The strategies on diesel are so weird these days. You guys notice how the Chevrolet's got some in their SUVs now? They did when they Cruise, but like Toyota's like, no, not doing diesels at all. Everybody's on the fence. Diesel's an interesting topic. Your channel can easily grow to Mr. Truck TV level. I think so. I've met Mr. Truck Ken. I've been on many events with him. Good guy. And I got nothing, to say negatively about him. I just think that I could have enough content that is at his level or better that I could surpass his subscribers. I think he gets a lot of help from TFL. But he's been doing it for a long time too. So, and his rural TV, he's on rural TV, which helps him quite a bit too. So I think that's where I'm at, Brandon. I think I could get to that level. I was looking at crunching some numbers, and I think I could get to, I think 1,000 would happen sometime by September, October. And then I've heard from other people that it's just it like doubles and triples and doubles and triple. I mean, just it's like an avalanche. Once you get to that certain point, it just starts really accumulating fast. So I'm gonna keep trying stuff and keep putting stuff out there. But hey, if you guys can share, subscribe, tell your buddies, really appreciate it. Like I said, I'm trying to get to 1,000 so I can make some money and then use the money to do more stuff. To the whole thing. No, I'm not gonna sell my tickets. Not for sale. Sorry. Bring me my whiskey, please. Bring me my whiskey, please. Yeah, I don't know. It's so badass. Yeah, and I think I got an outlet to buy it. They're checking with some of their stuff. The thing that sucks about freelance in a way is that they're like, it's a limited, it's only 2 waves. It's only going to be probably 15, 20 people because they're going to have so many vehicles. It's a small event. But I don't know who they've invited and who they haven't invited. And because I don't know that, I don't know really who to pitch, who not to pitch. Because it's kind of weird to pitch somebody a story and they've already been sent somebody there. And then there's some outlets I don't want to pitch to until after the event because the way those outlets work. Yeah, sorry. I got like grass in my eyes. So it's a whole freaking game. And so I'm not really sure what I want to do with that. I'd love to get Car and Driver to buy something. We're working on those guys for years, but they're just really picky on their stuff. And they, so I don't know who's going to show up, who won't go show up. I'll pitch the tent with Scammy. Yeah, I don't know. It'd be it's a cool event to go to, but that's in a couple weeks, or that's actually in July. So this weekend is South Dakota with the Tacoma camping and the Mopar trip. Looks like the 4Runner loan got all messed up. I was talking to my loan guy today, and things got all jacked up. So I'm not sure when to take up to Devil's Tower. I got to do some emails with the other. There's 3 loan agencies in Denver. I'm gonna see if we can get something available to take up there. So we'll see what I'm gonna do with that. Then I'm back for a week. Then I got to buy my ticket. I haven't done it yet. I go Virginia for that Trail Trek Challenge, Trail Trek Tour. I think is what the here. Let me find the Trail Trek Tour. Yeah. So I'm doing that, and I pitched that story to a couple places, and I'm trying to see. I may wait on that and do some comparisons while I'm out there and do some video for myself. I don't know. It's a weird thing. Like compact crossovers in the dirt, or it's a tough sale. Bring a big stick when you talk about guys. Well, yeah, you got to play nice, but then you also want to be mad at them sometimes too. But that's how business is done. So that, and then I'm back, and then oh yeah, my dad's in town. Then I'm at the event for the Toyota Trail. Then August should be busy. I think I'll probably get invited to Silverado launch, which will happen nearby, and then I'm GMC Sierra's gonna do their launch in August, so I'll be out that. We're in Virginia. I don't know. It's on that website. It's the Woodstock, Virginia, and then we're doing the George Washington National Forest. There's like 7 or 8 of us judges, and there's like 7 or 8 vehicles. I think is how it works. Yeah, that website's got. You click the website. It's got a bunch of stuff. I think I know most of the guys. I don't know. A couple guys I don't know. They have my hunting picture on there when I was in Mississippi duck hunting with Nissan. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so my friend put it on Redline Reviews. I feel like that's a YouTube channel. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna. So those guys who know that area, I guess I'm supposed to fly into IAD. What is IAD? What airport? Dulles? Is that the Dulles? Yeah, so Washington Dulles. And flying to Dulles and pick up a vehicle and drive out to where the event is. Sorry, my kids are up to something and I'm not sure what it is. Hey, don't break anything. Stay out of the office. Wife's out of town. Sorry, guys. Single parent doing that kind of road this week, so I'm not sure where I am. What's going on, Nissan? Any new truck news? I just actually last night was giving some crap to the chief engineer. He was actually in town. They were doing a drive event or something, and he's was on his way back to Japan. Did you guys notice the numbers? So I didn't run the sales numbers. All right, so here, look, time out. Do you want to know sales numbers? Are you guys curious about monthly sales numbers? So the problem is GM isn't putting out sales numbers except for quarterly, so it's hard to do updates and that stuff. But did you guys notice? So they were down 4% last month, and they were down 28% the month before. The Titan, what's Nissan? Let me go look it up. The Titan did not do great. Like it hasn't done great, but it's like lifting them above, keeping them above, giving it a 28% loss. All right, so the Titan last month was down 23.5%. I mean, it's down 5.5% year over year. The Frontier was only down 10.5%. It's actually up 17.4% on the year. So the Pathfinder is down 30%. Those are big numbers, folks. Those are big numbers. The Murano, the Rogue is the one shiny spot. It was up 18%, up 10.5% or 10.4% last month, or 10% year over year. Wow, and they aren't selling cars. Car sales are. Total car is down 13.8%. It was off 11.6% last month. So Nissan needs some damn truck news. they need some new product. They need, I don't know. It's not good over there. I know in that office there's got to be a lot of stress. That executive team, they've shuffled their team a few times. I get press releases, so and so from sales got moved someplace else, and people are I don't know what's going on. It's too bad. Yeah, Nissan has Titans $15,000 off MSRP in my area. It's a tough business for them right now. It just hasn't done well. And it's not a bad truck. I mean, I don't have any, I got my Tim-isms I don't like about it, but it's not a bad truck by any means. And but they're having a hard time selling it. Nissan hurting, yeah, they're hurting bad. It's not good over there. Which is interesting. They just sponsored Truck Trends podcast. And I was like, hey, sponsor mine. I seem to remember hearing that they were having terrible reliability issues. They used to the first gen had a lot of reliability issues. I haven't heard that with the second gen. What I've been hearing on Facebook is that they have a diesel exhaust fume issue. But not everybody gets it, and it's really strange. And so I'm not really sure. But they could my problem with them is perception. I think the truck looks flat. It's basic competition, and it's weird to say that. It just doesn't look as strong, as tough as it should be. But check out on this channel, when you're done and I'm done squawking at you, there's a video I did, and it's called "Do You Even Lift, Bro?" I think it's the title. It's Nissan Titans, and you can hit mute. Don't listen to me. Whatever. The video got all screwed up, but I have photos on there and some B-roll of this dealership in Salt Lake City, Utah, that has lifted Titans and modified Titans, and those look badass. And that, I think, is where Nissan needs to go, because I think that market is huge for them. They could really do a lot with that. So yeah, check those out. Check that out, and I think that is where Nissan could go. I know they have a lifted one they've been doing at auto shows, and I just saw a note from Joel Fetter on Facebook. Actually, he posted. Joel Fetter does a lot of stuff for MotorAuthority.com, and he actually drove that lifted Nissan Titan around Nashville a little bit. So it's kind of cool. Is the Frontier a decent truck? I like the Frontier. I'm a big fan of the Frontier. I think it's great. It's cheap. It's reliable. If you look at this reliability numbers, it's almost on par with the Tacoma. If the JD Power, it's like listed right there. And so it's a reliable truck. It's very cheap to buy. You can pick them up for sub 20 in some places in two-wheel drive. And the Pro 4X, it's great. Is it great interior? No. It's old. It's dated. The transmission shift points are stupid. It's first gear is ridiculous. It's just, yeah, it's that's what it is. Yeah, not much tech or features. It's not. But yeah, 5-year, 100,000-mile warranty is pretty good in Titan. I questioned them fighting back against competition with the warranty. I thought that was an interesting play, but they were all about it, and they kept telling me about it. And I was like, I don't know that many truck guys place that warranty so high on their buying decision list. You know, it's a plus, but I don't think it's a deal breaker. If you're looking at two trucks and one's got a great long warranty and the other one's got more features you like, I think guys are going to buy the one with more features they like. I don't think they're going to worry too much about warranty. I don't know. My buddy complains that the older Titans with a 5.6 feel more American than the GMs and Fords. I think he's nuts. I think he's nuts too. Like, so I had the first gen with the 5.6, and like I got it I don't know, 3 years ago now, maybe 4 years ago, and I was in my in-laws' house in Lyman, and we were transitioning to move, and I get it, and I'd never driven that truck before, and it's in my driveway, and I'm checking it out, and I'm like, this thing's old, and it's not very good, and it's very thirsty, and I'm trying to figure out what the hell I'm going to do with this thing. Like, what am I going to talk about with this Titan? I was at a loss for a while, and so I'm sitting there looking at it, thinking what I'm going to do, and this farmer drives by, and this farmer goes into his field and starts moving PVC pipe. So they do a lot of gravity-fed irrigation. So your field slopes like this. At the top of your field, you put these PVC with holes in it. You run water through. The water leaks down and feeds the field. It's a gravity-fed cornfield. And I'm watching him do this, and I'm thinking, that's it. The Nissan Titan is the truck that you would want as a farmer, because you could beat it up and you wouldn't worry about it. It had rubber floor mats. It had all sorts of rubber stuff all the way through it. And I thought, man, this thing is perfect for that. Perfect for hunting rig, perfect for farmers, perfect for anything like that, because it's a real honest truck is really what it is. And I thought, you can beat this up and not worry about it. Perfect. So go find a good deal on that and go. I think that, I was like, it makes sense to me. Titan has same mile per gallon as Frontier, which is odd. It is odd. Although, look this up. I was going to look at something. Not you reminded me of this, Brandon. Yeah. All right. So, it is a little different. Was this a 6.2 or 5.3? Sorry, looking at the Monroney. So I had the Canyon Denali, which was this one. There's a video up on that one. And I drove the GMC Sierra Denali crew cab up at where was that last? I don't remember. Anyways, they were. I was looking at fuel economy. The Sierra Canyon Denali is 19 combined, 17 city, 24 highway, and the Sierra Denali crew cab with a 5.3 liter is 17 combined, 15 and 20 highway. So you're only 2 mile per gallon better combined with the Sierra than you are the Canyon. But I tend to believe that you can get a Sierra and not in crew cab, or maybe 2-wheel drive as it is, and I think the fuel economy is the same. But I had both 4-wheel drives, so I thought it was interesting. I thought there was like, okay, yeah, I thought that was that's interesting talking about fuel economy numbers, because it used to be that the midsize truck would get better fuel economy because it's smaller, physics, right? But now you add in diesel, now you add in high strength steel, you add a lot of weight dropping out of the full size truck, and I'm not sure it's the same on the news releases that they send me, the press releases. But then, you drive them and you're like, oh yeah, it's just the same. So yeah, a little bit of BS there. Oh, look at the Yukon. So I had the Yukon XL. The thing's huge. The 6.2 liter V8 as 1421. Sorry. Oh, Sean. Gotta go, Tim. Have a good weekend with the kids. When can we expect you next? I don't know. Do you guys want to do Wednesday again? Does Wednesday work after Mark? I think I have Wednesday available. Let's go with that for now, Sean. Follow on Instagram and Twitter. I'll post over there, or maybe I'll reply back to this or something. I'm trying to be more consistent, guys. Trying. I don't know if I have much to say on Wednesday, but we'll see what we got. Let's see. Oh, I'm getting a Ram Rebel that Wednesday. We can talk about that. Gotta go. Have a good weekend. See you later, Brandon. I think I'm gonna wrap it up too in a little bit. Kelton says, my hometown right by Navajo Nation proves that theory. Where is that Navajo Nation? Is that Southwest? I'm up in South Dakota quite a bit. There's a bunch of reservations up there. They used to come off the res, all beat to hell, and they said, yeah. I think they're fine. I don't, I think they fixed reliability issues. I think they had reliability issues when they launched the pickup, and then they addressed those issues, and they built a better pickup. Could be a good deal. Yeah, Four Corners. Yeah, I've been down to Durango. I've been down. I haven't been quite the Four Corners, but Durango, Telluride. Been there quite a bit. I like that area. Really pretty. I've been to Grand Canyon. So I've been all the way around it. I just haven't been to the Four Corners monument thing in the ground. So, all right. I tell you what, guys. I'm gonna get back to yelling at the kids and mowing grass. Any questions, comments, concerns? Pickuptruck.com. Pickuptrucktalk.com. Sorry. Tell your friends, man. We're so close. 687. Let's get to 700. That's your mission. 700. And I will. I'll keep updating you what I'm working on. What's going to go live? I think my snow bashing story with GMC goes live on 6/6 on Truck Trend. I've been hearing that, and ships and stuff on Auto Week. And my 2018 GMC Sierra how to tow was live on Motor One. I share that stuff. I'll be sharing that stuff more on the website as I can and go from there. So hey, thanks for watching, guys. Have a good Saturday, and I'll see you Wednesday night. I think I'm gonna do right after Marcus again. So we'll see you down the road.